All right, guys, let's keep this energy going for our next performer, another local comedian. Give it up for Sakaris.
All right, how we doing? Thanks for coming out, supporting local comedy. Tell you a little bit about myself. The world will soon celebrate Cerebral Palsy Awareness Day, and I have cerebral palsy, so I'm very aware of it. It's a brain disorder that affects the muscles. It mostly affects my lower extremities. Hi-oh. No wonder I walk with a limp. Wink. It affects my hand gestures too, like I can tell someone peace without looking all alien-like. And I can't flip someone off without looking like I'm gonna stab them. But on the plus side, having cerebral palsy means that I never get offended when someone says, "Hey, what are you getting all bent out of shape for?" I'm like, "Oh, nothing, I was just born that way." You ever get reminders from the universe of where you're at in life, whether you want to or not? Like, I was in the frozen pizza aisle recently. I picked out one, and it said right on the box, and I'm not making this up, "I'm single." And I just looked at it and I went, "Me too, pizza. Me too." But I am single. That's about the reaction that deserves. And a lot of factors went into my last breakup, but one of them had to be my OCD. Because she'd be like, "Baby, when we finally do have sex, you're gonna be amazing." And she'd be like, "Oh, it's gonna be great. We're gonna do it like 7 times. And I'd be like, "Oh, that's an odd number." I love you to death, but can we just bump it up to 8? I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. But this one time, my friends made me take a shot of an unholy concoction known as Rumplemints. And it was disgusting. It tasted like Altoids and fascism. And this girl came up to me one time and would be like, "You know, you should really try Adderall and Molly." And I was like, "Well, my ADD is pretty out of control, but I'm always up to meeting girls." And I've never done drugs, so the only tripping I do is over my own feet. Glad you guys are with me on that one. I've been experiencing some health issues recently, not the ones that came pre-installed. And it was just frightening and frustrating. I have sciatica, and it's just like so scary, so frustrating, so time-consuming, and completely messes up my alignment. So basically, my body hit a pothole. All right. They'll laugh at that, I told myself. Anybody ever work in a call center, customer service? I worked in a call center for almost 11 years and still managed to maintain my sanity. And I found out pretty quick that even though you worked in a call center for way too long, when a girl comes up and hugs you, and the first thing out of your mouth is, "Thank you for holding me." And it comes in handy in arguments too, like someone's arguing, just yelling at you, cussing up a storm, and you could just be like, "I'm sorry, I didn't understand your response. Please try again." But I knew I was in trouble when I had a girl in bed with me, and that's not the joke. But we're laying there, we're making out, things are starting to progress, it's getting hot and heavy, and all of a sudden I panicked and I just went, "Before we continue, I must advise you that for quality purposes, this sex may be monitored or recorded." But I saved it. I saved it. Afterwards, I was like, "Was there anything else I could do for you tonight?" Sakaris, thank you very much.
One more time for Sakaris, everybody. Oh, I want to get him high so bad.